Hey guys, it's Jay. So I'm here to do the fifth episode of Show Me the Money. So basically, this episode was just the random cipher round. So in the beginning of the episode, we found out who won the producer stages, and that would be Jay Park and Doki. Second place was Zico and Dean. Third was Tiger, JK, and Busy, and fourth was Dynamic Duo. Um, I'm honestly not surprised that Jay Park and Doki had won. I honestly feel like it's going to be either them or Zico and Dean. Not saying that Dynamic Duo and Tiger JK and Busy were bad, because I feel everyone did really great performances. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of the contestants on the show are probably going to lean more towards, you know, Jay and Doki and Dean and Zico. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. So basically, how the random cipher goes: the producers pick 7 rappers at random, and they rap to a random beat that the DJ picks. Now during the cipher, the beat changes, and 9 times out of 10 is going to be a completely different beat. So after everyone is done rapping, the judges, well, the producers have to, guess pick who's ranked where, and whoever gets the first place gets to pick which team they want to be on. So basically, they get first dibs on picking their team, and the last person that's in last place gets eliminated. So everyone else that doesn't, so basically second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, they all have to wait until the second round, where the producers pick who they want on their team. So they don't get, the contestants don't get to choose what team they want to be on unless they're first. So first was Dynamic Duo. So they picked Maniac, Ice, Casper, Double K, Hanhei, and Young B. This was a very strong group for the first group, and honestly, I didn't even know Casper was even on the show. And here's the thing: here's the fucked up thing about Show Me the Money, is that because there is so many people on the show, and I mean the show's only an hour, but they mostly only give screen time to like those contestants that are either they know or they feel is gonna go far in the competition, or that's like really good. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't even know who this ice person was, because again, they didn't show him. They didn't give him any like screen time. Just like with Hee Sun Lee, they only showed her basically her audition. They didn't show her 60-second freestyle. They didn't show her doing the one-on-one battles. So, like I said, unless you're keeping up with the show, you won't even know if she was still on the show or not. Which is like crazy. Um, yeah, so basically, I mean, honestly, I kind of had a feeling that Casper was going to kind of get like lost in the mix, because of the fact that she's with all these like really, really good rappers and people who are, a lot of the rappers that the producers are like looking at and stuff like that. Not saying that Casper is good, but at the same time, this is her third time being on, either Show Me the Money or Unpretty Rap Star, and she hasn't really done all that great. Like, she didn't do all that great last season, when she was on the show. She didn't do all that great when she was on Unpretty Rap Star, and this time, from what they showed in that show, she hasn't been doing all that great this season as well. So basically, she's just getting through by luck. But even though she is with these other rappers, I thought she did pretty well. Of course, Maniac, I feel like will definitely go far. Obviously, Double K is definitely another top contender. Definitely at least the live shows. Hanhei as well. Like, I don't even think Han Hae has even made it to the live shows. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So I'm hoping that this time he makes it far this season, and another even in especially like Young B, even though he was on High School Rapper, he is very good from everything that he's been on so far, and yeah, he ended up being second. So yeah, so so the rankings was Ice was eliminated, Casper was six. Um, let's see. Oh, it was two people tied for third. So Hanhei and Maniac were tied for third. Um, Young B was second, and Double K was first. So he was the first place of that group, and he ended up picking Jay and Doki's team. So next we have Dean and Zico. So it was JJK, Hangzhou. It's spelled Hangzhou, but in Korea they don't pronounce the zoo. So it's Hangzhou. Um, Black Nine, Hashwan, Jamez, Lee Youngjin, and Sleepy. Um, I already knew that Sleepy was most likely gonna go home because he's been okay during this entire show. Like he's not been great, but he hasn't been bad. You know what I'm saying? So I just honestly, I never seen this Yu Young Jin dude, but honestly, just seeing like the progress that Sleepy's been doing, he's kind of just been skating on the skin of his teeth. To be honest with you, um, so honestly, feel like Black Nine is definitely a dark horse, definitely a dark horse on this season. Um, so let's see. So unfortunately, Sleepy was eliminated. JJK was fifth. JMez was fourth. Um, let's see. There's two tied for second. So that was Black Nine and Hashwan were tied for second, and Hongju was first place, and he picked Dean and Zico's team. Um, Next was Tiger JK and Busy, so they picked Nuxco, J Moon, um, One Kind, uh, Moj, Choi Sohyun, Woody Go Child, and Lacko. Child, these rapper names is Jesus Christ. Um, Child, these rapper names are a hot ass mess. I thought like Lil Uzi Vert and XXX Tentacion and Ugly Guy. I thought them names was like a fucking mind blown, but child, these are just as bad. Anywho, um, so I've never heard of the only ones I've ever seen on the show was Woody Go Child and Nuxco. That's it. So everyone else have not seen. This is my first time seeing them. One kind of fucked up during his freestyle or his rap or whatever. Woody Go Child, he's definitely entertaining because he does like these like how everyone does like these weird ad libs now, but his is like kind of like sound like a pigeon. So like I said, he can't stay still. Like he always has to bounce around, like rapping or not. So like I said, he's definitely entertaining, and I definitely do like him. And we already know, Nuxo was like, definitely another top contender this season. So, um, so One Kind went home, so he was eliminated. Leko was fourth. Moj was fifth. Oh yeah. Sohyun was sixth. Woody Go Child was third, and J Moon was second, and of course Nuxo was first, and he picked Team Dynamic Duo. And the last team was Jay and Doki. So we have Juno Flo, Kim Sung Pil, Esso, Big One, Myondo, Ulti, and Trudy. Um, yeah, this is definitely interesting because again, I'm familiar with everyone on here except for Kim Sung Pil. Haven't seen him. Um, but Aso, she was the one that eliminated Penomeko in the one-on-one battle. I'm still surprised that Big One's still on the show. To be honest with you, I thought he would have been went home, but surprisingly, he's made it this far. Um, again, I'm still surprised Trudy made it this far. But yeah, of course, you already know my favorite this season is Juno Flow. Absolutely, you know already know. If y'all know me, I know I absolutely love Juno Flow. So this was a fucking no brainer. Um, and now out of the female, so basically, there's only like two females left. Um, and it was Trudy and Esso. And honestly, if I had to pick, honestly it's Esso. Not saying that even though I don't like Trudy, the thing I don't like about Trudy is the fact that she's out here frauding. You know what I'm saying? If she was just being her, I would like her more. And not saying that she's a bad rapper, but at the same time, I haven't been impressed by what she's shown me this season either. Like she hasn't changed my opinion about her. You know what I'm saying? So like she's good, but she's not great. And of course, when she was rapping, she was fucking up. I'm just like, okay. So I don't know how well she did during a one-on-one battle because they didn't show her one-on-one battle. But yeah, like I said, I'm definitely surprised that Trudy's ass still's on the show. Um, so yeah, of course, Mondo, another one of my favorites. OT, another one of my favorites. So yeah, so basically, two people actually went home with this. The last group. So Sung Pil went home and Trudy went home, and of course, here she come with the waterworks. I'm like, girl, oh, I'm so sick of this chick crying every time. Like, every time I see her, she always like boo home. It's like, girl, it's like really, sis. Okay. Anywho, so she went home. So then so Asa was fourth. Big One was fifth. Myondo was third. OT was second, and Juno Flow was first. And he picked Team J Park and Doki, which was a surprise because I think most people would have thought he would have picked Tiger JK and Busy, being the fact that he is signed to their label, but he decided to go with Team J and Doki. And when they asked him, it was like, oh, was it between Jay and Doki and Tiger J and Busy? And he was like, nah, it was between Zico and Dean and Jay and Doki. And so I was like, oh shit. So it was definitely surprising that he had no intentions on joining their team, which I can understand because you kind of want to set yourself apart. It's like, I think a lot of people were definitely surprised back in season 3 when Bobby chose Illionaire and not YG, because at the same time, it's like you don't, when it's something like this, you would think that you, most people think that was what you were, you know, your go-to choice. But if you want to set yourself apart, you want to kind of steer away from that. So I'm not surprised that he did that, and I'm not surprised that Bobby did that. You know what I'm saying? We all see that Bobby made the right choice because he ended up winning. And I honestly feel like, honestly, to be real with you, I feel like Illionaire was a a better choice for Bobby season 3 anyway. So yeah. So that was it with the judges, but they had one more round, and it was the remaining rappers who weren't picked. So it was Kilograms, Wanje, Wu Chen, P Type, Rhino, Ocean, and Ness. Um, so here's the thing that kind of bugged me with this one, and it's with Wanje. Now here's the thing, right? I like him because he's different. But honestly, seeing how Show Me the Money is and how he is two different things. Like honestly, because everyone knows that if you watch the show, you know that he's very angsty, emotional. dark, serious. Like he's not about that turn up shit. He's not trying to get lit. Like that's not his MO. So honestly, to be honest with you, I feel like he's only going to want to pick either Dynamic Duo or Tiger, JK, and Busy, because I know he's not going to go with Doki and Jay and Zena and Zico. I know he's not going to pick them out because that's just not his thing. But the thing I think is going to, if he makes it far, I don't really see him making it far on this, like the live shows. He makes it a live show just because the fact that he is so serious, and ain't nobody gonna want to try to hear that shit each fucking episode on the live show. You sitting there being all emotional and serious and dark, like don't nobody want to hear all that shit. Like seriously, like I would not, honestly. That's the one thing that kind, like I like but that I don't like. It's because I don't know. For me personally, if I can sit through a whole album with him being so serious, you know what I'm saying? Like for like example, like even with someone like Eminem, like yeah, he had his serious moments, but then he had his moments where he was being funny as well. So he had his songs where he was being just straight lyrical. He had his songs where he was just being straight controversial, but he also had his songs where he was, having fun as well. I don't get that with Juan J. That's the thing. So it's like I don't know if whatever team he's going to pick, he's going to be want to do songs that's just so really so fucking serious. I don't know if people want to see that every episode. Especially like every live show. I don't. Nobody really wants to get on depressed. Feel all sad and shit. I don't know about all that, but surprisingly, he was in fourth place because he said he's never really done a cipher, and how he raps is not made for ciphers. It's just so basically, I feel like most of his shit, he just writes it, like his shit is written, and that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he does freestyles. Um, I don't think freestyle's really his thing. Like he writes, which is nothing wrong with writing your raps. There's nothing wrong with that. But just how he is, it's definitely going to be interesting to see, how he is if he makes it to, where the judges pick him to be on their team. This is definitely going to be interesting. Of course, Kilograms is another one of my favorites. I just like because he's just very, I feel like out of all the other rappers, he's very melodic. So he's very what's in right now in hip hop, where like a lot of people like, so kind of like a Future, you know what I'm saying, where he's kind of like, if you listen to Future, like yeah, he has like his stuff when he's like spitting or whatever, but everyone knows that when a lot of Future songs is very trendy, very melodic. You know what I'm saying? He does like his singing shit and stuff like that. I definitely see a lot of that in Kilograms. So, and that's just something I really do like about him, is that he has fun with it. But if he has to go and spit some shit, he can do that as well. Um, Wu Chan, another one of my favorites. That's one talented ass 12-year-old. And I think he's like the youngest to be on Show Me the Money. Honestly, I feel like if he doesn't make it far, like if he doesn't make it past episode 6, I honestly feel like he needs to get snatched up by a company ASAP. Because the kid got skills. The fact that he can go up against all these other rappers who are definitely way more experienced than him and still hold his own definitely says something. And I definitely see a bright future for him if he continues to rap, you know what I'm saying? Because because I know a lot of people kind of like compare him to Doki, because Doki was the same thing. Like Doki was like rapping, he was like 12, 13, 14, and look at him now, like one of the like most successful, one of the most popular rappers in Korean hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so he's definitely one of my favorites. I like P Type. I like him. Like I said, I just feel like sometimes his shit can be a little outdated. Like there's nothing wrong with being sticking to your roots, but as where honestly with a competition like Show Me the Money, you have to switch up the game. Like you can't just stay at level one. Like you gotta step up your game because there's other people that's gonna come and be better than you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure what's gonna happen with him because he ended up in fifth place. I'm not sure who Rhino is, but from what I saw, he was pretty good. So he was second. Ocean got eliminated. Ness was fifth. Wu Chan was third. Wanje was fourth, and Kilograms was first. So he ended up picking Zico and Dean's team. So yeah, so that was it for episode 5 of Show Me the Money. Um, wow, this was longer than I thought, but I did have a lot to say with the contestants this season, with this round. Yeah, so this is the end of episode 5. So episode 6 is when we find out who gets who's the other contestant that gets picked by the judges. So basically, whoever didn't win first, everyone else has to see, the judges have to decide who they want on their team. And I think after that is when, all the teams are picked. And that's when, everyone does the song. And that's when, everyone does like the group song and all the different teams kind of, go against each other. And then after that, someone has to go home. Because I'm not mistaken, I think there's 5 people after this. So 5 people a team. So after that, someone has to go. And then after that is the live shows. So yeah, so this is definitely interesting. What's also interesting is the fact that Jay is doing Show Me the Money, and he's also just started doing Asia's Got Talent. I don't understand how dude has time to do all this shit. Like, I don't understand how he has time to sleep, to be honest with you. The fact that he still releases music, he's still running AOMG, he's now running Higher Music and managing his artists on there, and the fact that their artists, his artists on Higher Music keep releasing shit. Like G Soul's about to release a mini album, CK just released a mini album. I think some of the artists from Seattle are doing like a showcase. So Jay's been a busy dude this year, and then he just got signed to Rock Nation. So I don't know if he's gonna release anything just yet in the States, but if not this year, probably sometime next year, he'll probably release something in the States since he got signed to Rock Nation not too long ago. But yeah, so like I said, Show Me the Money has been interesting so far, and it's just going to probably just going to get even more interesting from here. And from what I heard with episode 6 is some drama because of course Mnet and Nate Evil editing. So I'll talk more about that in episode 6. So I'm going to get out of here, and I will talk to you guys later.